I can say I think I'm one of the most prominent hypnotherapists of the Netherlands. I've known you for many years.
Yes.
You've got a huge track record in all the education that you've done, the teachings that you do. You're an author. You've just published a new book, very interesting linguistic book for hypnotherapists and neurolinguists and psychologists.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's just introducing you a little bit. You've just finished the RETaC Practitioner training, which is the 7-day training after the foundation training.
I have, yes.
And I was curious, like such an advanced therapist and trainer as yourself, you embarked into something new.
Yes. Yeah.
What made you do that, and what have you taken out of this training?
Well, what made me do that? I've been in the field for over 18 years now. I was looking for something new, something exciting, something which I didn't know yet or didn't have in my toolbox yet, both for me personally and for me as a therapist and a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And RETaC was the first thing that I heard about from you,
Mm-hmm.
From which I thought this is really different than what I know.
Yeah.
And what I could do in terms of training and workshops, etc.
Yeah.
So, and now after more than a year training this, I can really say it made a huge difference for me as personally.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a difference for me as a coach and a therapist. I can work quicker and more effectively with people.
Great, yeah. So you emphasize for you personally as well, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you elaborate a little bit on how, because how is this change different than all the changes that you've experienced before? Because you must have done loads of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Practicing, yeah.
Since I was 20, so I've seen psychologists and hypnotherapists and NLP coaches, and you name it, I did it.
Yeah.
And that has helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of problems I struggled with when I was young, I don't have anymore.
Yeah.
But some core issues remained.
Yeah.
And I almost gave up on them and thought, well, I have to live with this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did some sessions with you, obviously, and I felt something's happening here.
Yeah.
Really core issues that I've been struggling with all my life, most of my life, really started to change and to resolve.
Yeah.
And so I'm very happy about that. And it's both. It's for me personally, and as a hypnotherapist and a coach, I started using it a while ago.
Yeah.
Use it more and more, and I can see the difference.
Yeah. So what do you notice? What happens to clients which is different than you?
Well, I can make the step from talking about the problem, talking about symptoms, circumstances, other people, the story about the problem, to the core of the problem. And in RETaC, that is part of that is the physical, the body experience of it. And prediction that comes from that. And the clients often tell me, well, this is what it's about. I didn't know that, but now I realize that. And I've been looking for this for sometimes many years, sometimes decades.
Yeah.
And that is very touching and very fascinating to watch that.
Yeah.
And to witness the changes that are possible from that experience of the physical experience of the problem.
Yeah. So it traces back to really knowing, oh, this is what this is about.
Yes. Once people start feeling in their bodies, and obviously that's my job to guide them there, bring them there, and realize the predictions that they make from that.
Yeah.
It's a very different starting point for starting change.
Yeah.
and resolution and processing causes of it.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So how do you see the future with RETaC? And you know, how do you see your work and your job and your development with this method?
Well, honestly, I'm not sure about that yet. I will continue to do what I have been doing for the last 18 years, but I sense I can make a leap now in using the tools that I already know,
Yeah.
kind of integrating them or centering around the RETaC principle.
Yeah.
And I just started doing that, but I can see the huge benefits of that.
Yeah. Great. So maybe this is an obvious question, but would you advise colleagues and therapists and coaches and psychologists to join and experience this method?
Well, yeah, obviously it is an obvious question, but it's an important one because many colleagues, like I did, have the idea. Well, I know what the field is about. I know my stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't need anything else. I know how it works. And I would say yes and no. You know how it works, but this is different.
Yeah.
And knowing how the mind works is a very big question. And I definitely can say I learned something new about that. How the mind works, how people work. So I would definitely recommend it to people, even if you are a very experienced and knowledgeable coach or a therapist.
Great. Well, we could talk. I could talk for an hour with you about this, but I want to thank you for your feedback. It's been really inspiring.
Yes.
And I want to wish you a lovely day and talk to you soon.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.